Hello there. I will stay behind to gaze at the sun. The sun is a wondrous body, like a magnificent father. If only I could be so grossly incandescent.
There's different ways in which a game can grab you and pull you into their world. One of those is atmosphere. Atmosphere is something that I really never thought about when playing a video game. I would say that is more a feeling, something that as a player you don't really think about or are aware of it sometimes. It's entering into a new area in an open world, the music that plays in the heat of battle, or the setting in which the game is based on. And are those moments the ones that make you feel like somehow you are part of the video game? You stop thinking about work, responsibilities, and the stressful times that you might be going through. And in those moments, you start to really enjoy the game.
You are the best of the best. Live up to your name. Live up to freedom.
Seismic disruptions occurred. Launch trajectory may be altered.
Sadly, not all video games are capable of achieving good enough atmosphere. Sometimes it's because the gameplay and the atmosphere don't really work together. Or sometimes the UI is constantly showing you markers and tips that takes you out of the experience. Let me ask you a question. Have you ever played a video game and turned the UI off, just for the sake of it, and you realize that behind your health bar, stamina, minimap, currency, and markers, there's a beautiful game? I always appreciate that the developers give you the option to turn off and on the UI. There are developers that go one step forward and give you the full-fledged camera mode, in which you can capture moments, see in more detail intricacy in the models and in the world, and even explore the level without restrictions. Sadly, there are times in which a game releases without this feature, and for that decision, the player gets to miss the art that a designer and a model artist put into the game. Music is another important part of a video game. Music, just like UI, plays a big role in making you feel like you're part of the game. Music can enhance or break the atmosphere if not applied correctly. With the incorrect music, now all of those boss fights seem a little bit off. And sometimes it's even better just to cut the music completely and let you absorb the sounds around you. Environments are another important piece to achieve good atmosphere. From busy streets to desolated kingdoms, good environments are a key piece to make you feel part of the world. Graphics can be the most realistic in the world, but if you don't create a proper environment, those great graphics won't mean anything. The environments need to also match and complement the tone and setting of the game. A perfect and beautiful house won't make a lot of sense in an environment that shows that time is not friendly to structures, or an area that is supposed to give you a depressing and dangerous feeling out of nowhere becomes a peaceful and cheerful place in which you will not get injured. An environment needs to make sense so that the player can believe that this place could exist in a world like the one that they're showing you, and not only for gameplay reasons. The importance of graphics can be subjective sometimes. It really depends on the person playing the game. For me, the graphics are not a deal breaker. If a game has great music and a great presentation, I sometimes completely ignore the fact that the game doesn't look all that great. But I don't want to minimize the importance of graphics in video games. Some games can get a lot more immersive with the better graphics. But sometimes better graphics doesn't mean a better experience. The atmosphere of a game is important. It helps you get immersed into the world, and it makes the experience last. Because you might forget about the boss, a weapon, item, or even location that you find, but you will never forget that feeling.
Rockin' stone in the heart.
Drop pod departing in T-minus 2 minutes. Retrieving escape pod.
You're a rockin' stone. Rockin' stone. He fights for a rockin' stone. For those about to rock